Well, even though it may not feel very spring-like outside today, it is the first full weekend of spring, and many of us take time now to tidy up our homes, but you should also be cleaning up your budget this time of year. Here now to help us flourish financially in 2022, we have personal finance expert Dan White. Good morning, Dan. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Shelley. How are you doing?
I am excited to talk with you about this. It's a good reminder, a good time to be doing this. So let's dig in here. You say the first step you should take is actually take a step back. What do you mean by that?
Well, you should take a look at where your money is going. I don't think most people today have a good handle on what they spend their money on. So if you could go through your checkbook, pull that checkbook out, go back 3 months, go back 6 months, and really detail what you're spending your money on. Where's the money going? You know, how much for the mortgage, how much for the utilities, and really, you're going to have those fixed expenses, but it's the variable expenses that sneak up on you. It's the stuff that you don't even think about, the coffee in the morning and, the newspaper maybe and that kind of stuff, but find out exactly where your money's going.
Okay. You also say people should look at what went right and what went wrong with past budgets?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at it and you kind of, you find yourself, jumping up on that credit card debt or, the budget's not working for you, maybe there's some things you can cut out. I mean, there's a lot of things today that people really don't look at, and one I just mentioned is, you see people going to their office, but they stop and get a Starbucks, and it costs them $6. Even though they have coffee in their office, they stop and they pay for it. Newspapers, cable TV is a big one. How many people, they sign up for cable and cable keeps giving them increase after increase, and they get 600 channels that they don't watch. Maybe there's some expenses in the budget that they could cut back or they could curtail a little bit, and that'll free up some money for savings and retirement.
And any tips for how to work to get rid of debt? And you're also saying you should consider going cash only?
Yeah, absolutely. I came across some figures yesterday. Americans in the fourth quarter put $52 billion on credit cards. And they went $1 trillion in debt last year. That's the highest since 2007. So, I know the pandemic is kind of getting out of here and people want to travel and go to movies and theater and ball games again, but try to do things with debit cards or with cash because, when you pull out that credit card every time, it tends to, it's real easy, but then the end of the month, you get that bill and you're like, what did I do? So I try to use credit, accordingly. It's 30 days of free money. If you couldn't afford to pay it off in 30 days, then you couldn't afford to do what you just did.
Okay, good advice there. Spring cleaning tips for our finances. Dan White, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.